I just recently released a single called Better on Monday, and it's the next single off my album Cut to Impress, so it will be in stores March 26th. And it's my debut album, and I feel like I've been working on it my whole life, and I can't wait to get it out there. I think any artist will tell you that their first album is a culmination of work that they've been doing their whole life, but I moved to Nashville 5 years ago when I was 19, and my songwriting really began there. I had tried to write on my own, but I learned so much from other writers in town, and you're so humbled by how great the musicians are that my process of finding out who I was as an artist really began once I got to Nashville. So my turnaround wasn't quite as quick, but I think for a lot of people they would say 5 years was a pretty reasonable amount of time to get an album together. I definitely would say confidence is key, and there's a little edge. Like, I am a little unique in the sense that there's more of a rock aspect to the songs. I'm all about girl power. I have a bunch of girls in my band, and you know, I love the guys, but it's kind of like to cater to the women. And I would say that it's communicative music. It's confessional. I want my listeners to feel like after they hear my album, they get a sense of who I am and feel like they have a friend. I think Bonnie Raitt's I Can't Make You Love Me is a really great song, and it's very vulnerable. It's just like a beautiful moment. But I also think like The House That Built Me that Miranda sang was such an amazing song for her to sing because it showed just that other side of her personality. And I think that Better sort of does for me what I would hope that it would do what that did for her, because I Ain't Your Mama was that confident, sassy, fun song, and Better is much more of a serious song about going through a heartbreak or being just really down in the dumps and inconsolable and resorting to things that you wouldn't necessarily be proud of, but then there's that light at the end of the tunnel. So I think you need to show all sides of your personality. I loved Bonnie Raitt, I loved Shania Twain and the Dixie Chicks. My first concert was Shania Twain. And I love Mary Chapin Carpenter. Like, her songwriting and her effortless voice was just something that I thought was really cool. Trisha Yearwood's great. Guy singers, I love Garth Brooks. I love Michael Jackson. I love the Beatles. I love Fleetwood Mac. Well, the Beatles' #1 album, I think, would be an easy choice, but Rumors is also an amazing album from Fleetwood Mac. And I'm cheating, though. I'm giving you multiple answers. So I guess Beatles' #1 album. My first break was in Tommy Mottola's office. I was 18 years old, and I auditioned for him in his office, but I wanted to sing country music. That's always where my heart has been. Just as a writer and an artist, that's where I gravitate. And he introduced me to a bunch of people that I'm working with now in Nashville 5, 6 years ago. And that's sort of the catalyst that made me leave college and make the move to Tennessee. I am pretty active. I'm sort of getting the hang of it. I'm way more involved with Twitter and Facebook, but I like to, my sisters, that's like how I kind of keep in touch with them on Pinterest and see what they're into right now and all that stuff.
Is there one go-to app you have on your phone that you've been playing with lately?
My favorite, I have a game that I really love, and it's Scramble with friends. It's not Words with Friends, but you kind of have to like find all these words in a box, but it's fun. You should check it out. It's addicting.
Online, right?
It's addicting. Yeah, when you're on the bus and you need to go give your brain a break for a second, that's a fun game to play.
What's the website?
It's MaggieRoseMusic.com is my website, and I Am Maggie Rose is my Twitter and Pinterest handle, and then I'm on Facebook as well, Maggie Rose Music.